A palisade
Okay.
cell is a photosynthetic plant cell. You know what that means?
Yes.
What does it mean?
That means it makes its food with the use of light.
A what?
It makes its food with the use of light, with the use
Good,
of photosynthesis.
good. So can you tell me one thing about the structure of that plant cell? One organelle that plant cell will have. That this plant cell will have.
Mhm.
Tell me.
Green leaf, chlorophyll,
No. Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is not an organelle though. So what contains
okay,
chlorophyll?
chloroplast.
Good. So that means this plant cell will have chloroplast, right?
Yes.
Now let me ask you, do all plant cells have chloroplast?
No.
No, very good. So where exactly are you likely to find plant cells that have chloroplast? Which organ?
Green.
The roots, the stem, the flower, the leaf, the bud? Where exactly are you likely to find plant cell with chloroplast? Hmm?
The leaf.
The leaf, very good. This is the green part. And so when you look at the internal structure of the leaf, I want to believe you have seen this diagram I'm about to draw. Look at this diagram. This, this, you have this, you have this. I'm about to draw show you the internal structure of a leaf. Okay. I just called a leaf what? What's the level of organization of a leaf? Level of organization. You know what I mean by level of organization, right?
No.
There are four major levels of life organization. I know you know them. By the time I mention one now, you'll be able to tell me the rest. Levels
Okay.
of life organization. So cell, what's the next one? There are four. Okay.
Tissue.
Tissue, what's the next one?
Organ.
Organ. The next one.
System.
Good. So what's a leaf? Is it a cell, a tissue, an organ, or a system? A leaf.
An organ.
An organ, very good. So it will be made of what?
Sir?
So it will be made of what? As an organ, it will be made of what?
Tissue
Tissue
and cell.
and cells. Very good, smart. So you find a number of tissues in the leaf, right? And these tissues are made of
Yeah.
cells, and the tissues are made of cells, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
I just showed you some cells now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are 8 cells. They make up a what? A tissue, right? And the name of the tissue is epidermis. This another. I'm drawing another tissue now. Another tissue. The cells here are closely packed together. And when you
The
look at
tissues are called um
the cells, the cells that make up the
the
tissue,
tissues are called
what did you say?
you said that the tissues are called
Okay, I'm going to write that. I'm going to write that.
okay.
So this particular tissue is called epidermis. Did you see what I wrote? Can you see what I wrote?
Yes, but you said those are cells.
Okay, so these cells, what do they make up? What do you call
Tissue.
what a group of cells is a what? A tissue, right? So
Yes.
each one here is a cell, right? But
Yes.
together they make up a what?
Tissue.
Good. Do you understand now?
Yes, sir.
So what is the name of the tissue?
Epidermis
Good. So
tissue.
each cell here is an epidermal cell, right?
Yes.
Good. Now, I just showed you another tissue. Now, the cells here have chloroplasts. Many chloroplasts. See, many. So let me draw one cell. Let me draw what one cell really looks like this, with the
Okay.
cell membrane, the cell wall, the large vacuole in the center, then the chloroplasts, many chloroplasts like this, then a bigger structure here. What do you think this structure will be? This
A
one.
plant cell. Which one?
Everything here is a palisade cell. But what is this bigger one? So these ones there are chloroplasts, right?
Mm,
Good. But this, I just drew a bigger structure here. What do you think it will be?
okay.
So this is a palisade cell, okay? So what is this?
The chloroplast.
That's a chloroplast. What is C?
The
The
nucleus.
nucleus. Very good. What is this? The one I drew with my pen.
Cell wall.
Cell wall. What is this?
Cytoplasm.
No. I did not say B. What is A?
Okay.
A.
This is cell wall. I don't know.
Look at it very well. I will describe it for you. The gate of the cell controls movement of substances in and out of the cell. It is semi-permeable. You should know it now. It is semi-permeable or partially permeable. I've given you this is the best description. Which part is partially permeable? Semi-permeable or
The,
partially permeable? That's the cell membrane. Fedora.
the cell membrane.
Yes, that's the cell membrane. Oh, you don't know plant cells have cell membrane?
I do.
Yeah, so that's the cell membrane. Then B is the cytoplasm, right?
Yes.
B is the cytoplasm, so that's it. So this is a palisade cell. This is what I was trying to show you. So many palisade cells like this come together. They form what is called a palisade mesophyll. That's the name of the tissue, palisade mesophyll. Now, you know one major function of these cells is production of food by photosynthesis. Then we have another photosynthetic cells here. These ones have spaces in between them, air spaces in between them. So we call this tissue spongy mesophyll. So we have palisade mesophyll, where the cells are closely packed together, the palisade cell. Then spongy mesophyll, where the photosynthetic cells with chloroplast have gaps between them, air spaces between them. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
So this is the upper epidermis, then this is the lower epidermis. Have you seen something like this before?
Yes.
What do you think that would be? Being like
Something
here,
like what?
like this. Look at this. Two cells.
What you're doing now?
Yes, what I just drew now. Do you know gut cells?
Stomata.
Good. So this is a gut cell, right?
Yes.
And this is a stoma. The plural is stomata. So you find that in the
Yes.
lower epidermis. Okay. So this is
Mm,
airspace. So everything we have here is the internal structure of a leaf, an organ, made up of how many tissues? You can see 1, 2, 3 already.
for
Okay, same. This one is same as this one. Epidermis, upper epidermis, lower epidermis. Okay, so this is lower
okay.
epidermis that contains and that contains guard cells with stoma. So you see, we are counting about 1, 2, 3 tissues, right? We still have the
Yes.
vascular bundles. You know vascular bundles, right?
Yes, sir.
What makes up the vascular bundles?
The xylem and phloem.
Very good. We have that here. We have xylem and phloem. So we have xylem, that's the tissue. Phloem, that's another tissue. So you can see we can talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are more tissues. We have making the leaf an organ. All right. So back to the question. Now you know what a palisade cell is, where a palisade cell can be found. So which role
Yes.
matches the cell membrane and cell wall of a palisade cell? What's the function of a cell membrane? I just told you not long ago.
To get the gate of the cell and to control
Okay, I said it serves as gates, and it also what? Controls what?
con,
Movement of substances.
control movement.
Yes, it controls movement of substances in and out of the cell, right?
Yes, sir.
That's like what the gate man does, right?
Yes.
The gate man controls people in and out of the environment. All right. So which of these 1, 2, 3, 4 looks like the function of the cell membrane? Which of these two looks like the function of the cell membrane? Support or active transport?
Active.
Active transport, right? So it's either A or B. So you have eliminated this one already, right?
Yes.
What about cell wall?
Support.
Support. So the correct answer is B.
Mm.
Okay, let's go to number 2. What tell me the name of the polysaccharide, the name of the carbohydrate in the cell wall of plant. What's it called? There's a carbohydrate in the cell wall of plant. What's it called? A, glycogen.
Starch.
No. A, glycogen.
Okay.
B, starch.
Sucrose.
C, is not glucose. Cellulose.
Sucrose.
D, maltose. Which of these carbohydrates is found in the cell wall of plant? Glycogen, starch, cellulose, maltose.
Starch.
Fedora, it is
Ce-
cellulose. Note that cellulose is the carbohydrate, a polysaccharide. I'm sure you've done carbohydrate, right? What are the classes of carbohydrates? Don't worry, I said the classes for you. So what are the classes of carbohydrates?
Mm.
There are 3 classes of carbohydrates. Have you heard of monosaccharides?
Yes.
Yes. Already. We have monosaccharides, we have disaccharides, and we have polysaccharides. Monosaccharides are simple sugar, the simplest form of carbohydrates. They cannot be broken down any further. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So when you hear monosaccharides, what should come to mind? Simple what?
Sugar.
The word saccharide means something sweet, sugar. Okay, so monosaccharides are sweet. Monosaccharides are soluble in water, and they are the simplest form of sugar. I mean, the simplest form of carbohydrates. Don't forget, we are looking at classes of carbohydrates, right? Are you there?
Yes.
Good. Monosaccharides, simple sugars. Common examples of monosaccharides. You mentioned one not long ago when I asked you this question. You mentioned,
Sorry?
I said you mentioned one example of a common monosaccharide the other time. A common monosaccharide. You mentioned it. It's a very common one.
Sir?
Hello, can you hear me?
Example of the substrates.
Yes, you gave me an example of a monosaccharide the other time. When I asked you to mention the
Starch.
no, starch is not a monosaccharide. Starch is complex, it's big. Starch is a poly means
Glucose.
large, right?
Yes.
Do you know poly means large? Many, large.
Yes.
Yeah,
More
yeah.
than three.
So polysaccharides, those ones are large, complex carbohydrates. They are not sugars, they are not sweets. Okay? But we call them polysaccharides because they are made up of many sugars, but they are not sweet. An example, starch. Starch is a polysaccharide. Glycogen is a polysaccharide. Cellulose that is found in the cell wall of plants is a polysaccharide. Monosaccharides, you know glucose, right? Glucose D.
Yes.
The glucose D you take when you're exercising.
Yes, sir.
So glucose is a monosaccharide. Another example of a monosaccharide is fructose. Fructose is found in honey. I'm sure you know what honey is, right? Honey, yeah. Fructose is found in honey. Fructose is found in some fruits. Fructose is also a monosaccharide. Have you heard of fructose before? Are you
No,
hearing, are you hearing the word fructose for the first time?
not really.
Okay, so fructose is a monosaccharide. Then the third common monosaccharide is called galactose. Galactose. So these are monosaccharides. Now let's go to disaccharides. The disaccharides they are made up of two monosaccharides. Did you get that?
Yes, sir.
So when two monosaccharides come together, it gives us a what?
Disaccharide.
So glucose plus glucose will give us a disaccharide called maltose. So maltose is a disaccharide. Glucose plus galactose will give us a monosaccharide. Sorry, a disaccharide, another disaccharide. That's called lactose. This is the carbohydrate in our milk. This disaccharide is found in milk. Okay, then we have
Yes.
we have glucose plus fructose. That gives us sucrose, the sugar we eat at home, right? You know our granulated
Yes,
sugar,
sir.
right? That's sucrose. So sucrose is a disaccharide and is formed when glucose and fructose combine together. So I have just quickly run you through the three classes of carbohydrates. And what brought us here is the function of carbohydrate.
Example of everything
The function,
plants.
yeah, their function. So we have seen that a particular carbohydrate makes up the cell wall of plant, right?
Yes,
What's
sir.
the name of that? Can you tell me the name of that carbohydrate that makes up the cell wall of plant?
Carbohydrate. The
Yes,
cellulose.
cellulose. That's correct. What class of carbohydrate is cellulose? Monosaccharide, disaccharide, or polysaccharide?
Mono.
Hey,
Saccharide.
hey, Fedora.
Disaccharide.
Cellulose. Cellulose.
No, polysaccharide. Sorry.
Fedora, I'm going to do a quick exercise now from what I just taught you. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So let's go. We have lactose, we have galactose, we have glucose, we have sucrose, we have glycogen, we have starch, and we have maltose. Place them in the class they belong. So what's the class of lactose?
Disaccharide.
Good. Galactose. Don't look at your book. I'm
Mono.
saying you. Don't look at your book. Monosaccharide. Glucose.
Disaccharide.
Glucose.
It's disaccharide.
Are you sure? Sucrose.
Yes. No.
Sucrose. Sucrose.
Poly.
What? I gave you just 3 polysaccharides.
You gave me
I gave you 3, right?
yes.
Okay.
Starch, glycogen,
And what? The one found in the cell wall of plants. What's that called?
cellulose.
Cellulose. So is sucrose a polysaccharide? No. What's sucrose?
No, disaccharide.
So let me do you this favor. I'm going to do you the favor. I'm going to pick the monosaccharides for you, the simple sugar. Monosaccharide, monosaccharide. I did not put the third monosaccharide. Can you see the 3 monosaccharides now? The 3 common monosaccharides. Can you see them?
Yes, sir.
Can you read them out quickly?
Galactose,
Galactose,
glucose,
glucose,
and fructose.
and fructose. So what are the disaccharides now? Pick out the 3 disaccharides here.
Lactose,
Correct. 1,
sucrose,
2.
maltose.
Good. Which of the disaccharides is the carbohydrate found in milk?
Lactose.
Very good. Which of the disaccharide is the sugar we consume at home? Pronounce it.
Sucrose. But I thought sucrose was found in okay.
What's found in what?
Sucrose.
It's found in what?
Plants.
Yes. Yes. Now, the sugar we eat at home, is it not gotten from plants?
Yes.
Do you know sugar cane? Do you know sugar cane?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, all of them are found in plants. That's why they are organic compounds. Okay, they are all organic compounds. All right. So away from that, this is just a digression, though. But then it's all right. It's an opportunity for you to learn, like I said. Let's go to number 2. In a plant, what is formed by a group of xylem vessels? What would you pick?
Tissue.
Very good. A group of xylem vessels. Did you say tissues?
Yes.
Look at the question again. You need to look at your question very well. Don't just jump at the answer. The Cambridge questions are not like WAEC questions. WAEC questions are direct, usually very direct. But Cambridge questions, there's always a twist around question. Look at it very well. Application. Look at it. So the first question is, what is a xylem vessel, right?
Yes.
Fedora, is a xylem vessel a cell, a tissue, an organ, or a system? A xylem vessel.
A tissue.
A tissue. They don't ask you that what is formed by a what?
A group of xylem
When
vessels.
you now have a
An
group.
organ.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
That's a group of tissues. Let's go. You have answered this one already. Have you really answered it?
Yes.
No, you have not. So let's go. Let's look at it again. You have not. I just used it to explain something else to you. So which structure is not found in an animal cell?
A.
A cell membrane. Is A not cell membrane?
D. Yes, it's D. Sorry.
What's D? Chloroplast, right?
Plast. Yes.
What is the correct order of increasing size of the following structures from smallest to largest?
Largest.
Okay, let's go. What would you go for?
B.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, the shaded area of diagram represents structures found in both plant and animal cells. You're familiar with the Venn diagram, right?
Yes.
This one means what's common, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so research structure is from the shaded area. So what's common to the both of them, right? Quickly, this is a simple one. What would you go for?
Cell wall.
Come on, Fedora. What cell structure, what organelle is common to both plant and animal cell? Okay, so that will make us look at it again. Animal cell, plant cell. So let me draw an animal cell like this and draw a plant cell like this. Chloroplast, nucleus, mitochondrion. Are you following what I'm saying?
Yes.
Endoplasmic reticulum, ribosome, lysosome. Sorry, okay, Golgi bodies here. Then we have lysosome. Come to the nucleus in the animal cell. We have DNA in chromosomes, nucleus. What does this look like? What did I call?
Mitochondria.
Very good. Mitochondrion. Then endoplasmic reticulum, ribosome, lysosome, Golgi body. Are you seeing the similarities?
Yes.
I have mentioned endoplasmic reticulum, common, cell membrane,
Common.
common, ribosome is common. There is a structure called nucleolus inside the nucleus. Nucleolus is common. Are you writing down all these common organelles? Are you putting them down?
Yes, sir.
Write them as similarities between, put it down as similarities between plant cells and animal cells, right? So you now start writing
Yes, sir.
endoplasmic reticulum, cell membrane, ribosome, nucleolus, nucleus, mitochondrion. Tell me another one. Lysosome, right?
Yes.
Cytoplasm, DNA. What are the differences?
Chloroplast.
Okay, differences between plant cells and animal cells. So you see, plant cells have, right? Plant cells have chloroplast, yes. Large central vacuole. What else? Cell wall.
Mm.
What do animal cells have that plant cells don't have? Animal cells have centrioles I'm sure you have done this. Centrioles.
Yes.
Always. Animal cells always have centrioles. Plant cells do not always have centrioles. So chloroplast, large central vacuole, cell wall. So you should be able to answer the question now. Now come back here and answer the question. Apply knowledge. Yes.
Someone.
Huh? Is the question asking you for difference or similarity?
Yes.
I said, is the question asking you for a difference or a similarity?
Similarity.
So what's a similarity? Is cell wall a similarity between plant and animal cells?
No.
What's the
It's a
similarity?
different
What's the similarity?
cell membrane.
Cell membrane. Number 6, Fedora. A cell produces insulin. Okay. Have you done hormones?
No.
Okay. So insulin is a hormone. It's a protein. Which organelle produces protein?
In today's world, science isn't just about passing exams. It's about understanding how the world truly works. At Ajiro Tech Tutoring, we help students master the sciences, physics, chemistry, and biology across all major exam boards, AQA, Edexcel, and Cambridge International. With our team of qualified tutors, every session is designed around you, your pace, your goals, your success. We don't just teach, we build confidence, critical thinking, and curiosity. And now, we're proud to say we are officially registered right here in England, in the UK, delivering trusted, high quality online tutoring that meets British educational standard. Whether you're preparing for GCSE, IGCSE, or A levels, Agile Tech gives you the tools to achieve your best result from the comfort of your home. Because with the right guidance, science becomes simple, success becomes natural, and learning becomes limitless. Begin your journey today at agiletech.com or message our sales team info@agiletech.com or agiletech@gmail.com. Agile Tech Tutoring, where understanding leads to excellence.
In the cell. Fedora. Which cell organelle produces protein?
The nucleus.
Because I did the nucleus. You said it's the nucleus. I just do the cell membrane, so you do the cell membrane. I just do the mitochondrion, so you see the mitochondrion.
Use hormone now. So
It's what? The hormone is a what? What kind of substance is the hormone?
maybe to be found in the
I see
nucleus
what I wrote.
because
See what I wrote there. See what I wrote. What kind of substance is the hormone? That's the question I asked you.
protein.
Say,
Protein.
okay, which cell organelle produces protein? You don't know the function of cell organelles, and we are doing cell. See, I'm giving you a class. I'm giving you a classwork here now. Look at this. Controls movement of substances. Make sure you're writing, in and out of cells. Production Production of energy for metabolic processes or for cell activities. Let me put it that way. Production of energy for cell. Are you seeing my writing?
Yes,
It's
sir.
legible. Okay. Production of proteins from amino acids. Destruction of worn out cell part or cell. Control of the overall activities of cell. Contain genes. Let me leave this one. Let me not put this there. Okay, I'm going to add contain or houses DNA in the nucleus. Produces ribosomes. Suspends all the cell organelles. Sites of photosynthesis. Site of photosynthesis in a plant cell. Gives mechanical strength and support to plant cells. Transport and produces proteins in cells. So I'm going to put cell organelles here. You now pick the one that is appropriate. So we have talked about cell membrane, cell wall, cytoplasm, mitochondrion, endoplasmic reticulum. We have rough and smooth. Rough and smooth one. Cell membrane, cell wall, cytoplasm, mitochondrion, endoplasmic reticulum, nucleus, nucleolus, ribosome, chromosome, lysosome, chloroplast, priority mitochondrion, Golgi body, cytoplasm. I've written that. So which one do you know? Fix them. Let me see. The ones you can do. You understand what you are doing?
Yes, sir.
What's the first one? Controls movement of substances in and out of cells. What will you go for? Which cell organelle will you pick for that?
Controls organelles, cell membrane.
Controls movement, not controls organelles. Control movement of substances in and out of cells. Cell membrane, that's correct. Production of energy for cell activities. What will you go for?
Mitochondria.
Very good. Very well said. Production of proteins from amino acids. You don't know that, right? Transport of molecules out of cells. Any idea? Destruction of worn-out cell parts or cells. Any idea? Control of the overall activities of cell. You should know that.
Nucleus.
The nucleus. The nucleus. That's correct. Contains or houses DNA in the nucleus. You have the list already. Just look through the list here. Yes, to guide you. That's chromosome. That's a chromosome. Produces ribosomes. What produces ribosomes? That's the nucleus inside the nucleus. The nucleus inside the nucleus. Inside the nucleus, you will see that nucleus produces ribosome. Suspends all the cell organelles. That's the cytoplasm. Okay? The cytoplasm suspends or holds all the cell organelles inside the cell. What is the site of photosynthesis in a plant cell? You should know that.
Chlorophyll.
No.
Chloroplast.
Chloroplast. Chlorophyll is just a pigment that absorbs sunlight. It's inside the chloroplast. Gives mechanical strength and support to plant cells. What's that? Strength and support to plant cells.
Body.
No. It's strong. It has cellulose. So it's able to support and strengthen plant cell. What's the part of the plant cell that contains cellulose? What part of the plant cell contains cellulose?
The cell membrane.
No, I didn't tell you cell membrane contains cellulose. The part of a plant cell that supports the plant because it contains cellulose. Look at the list. The list should be able to guide you. Is it lysosome? Is it chloroplast? It can be chloroplast. We picked for chloroplast already. Is it Golgi body? Is it cell wall? Is it cytoplasm? We've done cytoplasm. We picked cytoplasm already. Pick this. Pick this. We pick this. We pick this already.
Cell.
It's a cell wall. Did you get that? The cell wall. You know, when I was teaching you guys movement in and out of the cells, I said when you place a plant cell in a hypotonic solution, water will move into the plant cell, right?
So I was not there for
when you were
teaching that.
But I think I mentioned something like this in class. And that recording, the recording will be sent. So when water moves into a plant cell, the plant cell will not burst. And the reason why the plant cell will not burst is because the plant cell has cell wall, okay?
Yeah.
So cell wall strengthens the plant cell. It supports and strengthens the plant cell, okay?
Yes, sir.
Gives mechanical strength and support to plant cell. That's cell wall, okay? Transports and produces proteins in cells. That's endoplasmic reticulum. They transport, and the rough one with ribosome on the surface produces protein. Okay. Transport of molecules out of cells. That's Golgi body. Ribosomes produce proteins. Transport of molecules out of cells. That's Golgi body. Now, destruction of worn-out cell parts or cells. That's lysosome. Did you do cell? So, destruction of worn-out cell part. When cell parts are worn out, they are destroyed by lysosome.
Yeah.
But when substances are to be transported out of the cell, that's the function of Golgi body. Okay, I think in a way we have revised. We have been able to revise coming.
A lot, and you're like, okay, do you have a private tuition? Don't you have? Do you have? And yes, Ijel Tech do have a private tuition. So by my right, you can see that we have for the Edexcel and Cambridge IGCSE, and yes, we do have for all subjects. Okay, all subjects. Okay, the popular ones that's always been in demand is mathematics, English language as a second language. Okay, we have physics, we have biology, we have chemistry, and we have um, you know the flagship, which is ICT, just here and there. We also have business studies. So if you're interested for a private tuition, I think all you have to do is send an email to the sales team at agiletech@gmail.com, and they would reply to you, talk about your time zone, talk about, and the fees really quite affordable. Really, it's really quite affordable. It's, when you look at it across other tutoring service, I think this is the one that's quite affordable and you get the very best service. We also have for the E levels as well, and also for the Edexcel. So we have for the Cambridge E levels and Edexcel E levels. Okay, and we have also across the subject mathematics, which is usually the hot cake when it comes to E level mathematics and chemistry, and then biology. These are usually one of the ones we have in demand always, all the time, even physics, for E level. So all you have to do, if you're watching this right now and you are interested for a private tuition, then you can do yourself a solid, okay, and send an email to the sales team at hr@gmail.com, and they'll reply to you.
Yes.
So which organelles are present in large number in cells that produce insulin, a protein? So you just learned now that ribosomes produce proteins, right?
Yes.
Ribosomes produce proteins from amino acids in a cell. If it's not ribosome, it will be rough endoplasmic reticulum, like the nucleus. Then you only see them. They have ribosomes on their surface. They are membranes, system of membrane, but has ribosome on the surface. So this rough endoplasmic reticulum can also produce proteins because it has ribosome on the surface. Or you have ribosomes in the cytoplasm like this, producing protein. Do you understand, Fedora?
Yes.
So if you are asked which cell,
Sir?
if you're asked which cell organelle or cell component produces proteins, ribosomes, right? Or
Yes. And my
rough
endoplasmic.
reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum, or ribosomes, right?
Yes.
Good. Now, to produce proteins, energy will be used, right? Because
Yes.
it's manufacturing, it's production, formation, it requires energy. In the last class, I taught you guys that we have two types of metabolism. We have anabolism that involves synthesis or formation using energy, and we have catabolism that involves breakdown, which releases energy. Now, the production of insulin, which is a protein, is anabolism. It will use energy, right? It's going to use
Yes,
energy.
sir.
And this energy is produced by which cell organelle?
Anabolism.
which cell organelle produces energy that will be used for anabolism? Like
Mitochondria.
So you see, the cell organelles that will be present in large numbers in cells that produce insulin, protein, will be ribosomes that produce the protein and mitochondria that produce a lot of energy.
Okay.
You know, it's only animal cells. It's only animal cells that can produce insulin, this type of protein called insulin. So you don't expect a cell producing insulin to have cell walls because it's an animal cell that produces insulin. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Now I've drawn this for you today. I've drawn something like this for you today. If you remember very well.
Yeah.
Everything you have here is the upper epidermis. This part here is called cortical. It prevents excess water from being lost in the leaf. Everything you have here is the palisade mesophyll, which is a tissue that produces food by photosynthesis. Everything you have here is the spongy mesophyll. It also produces food, but has air space in between, air space. What you have here is the lower epidermis with guard cells that surround stoma, right? And here they are trying to show you the
Yes.
vascular bundle, the xylem, and the phloem. The xylem out here and the phloem inside. But now that's not the question. The question is to calculate the magnification, okay? So what did I give you guys as the formula for calculating magnification in the last class? Image size over what?
Image size or original size.
Oh, okay, over original size, right? Or actual size. So the actual thickness is 2000 micrometer. 2000 micrometer.
Yes.
But the thickness in the diagram, which is the image, is 50 millimeters. And we are asked to calculate the magnification, right? Okay. The first thing to do is to ensure that they are in the same unit. And we know that 1000 micrometer is equals to 1 millimeters. 1000 micrometer give us 1 millimeters. We want to convert 50 millimeters to micrometers. So we don't know what it will give us in micrometer. That's 50 millimeters. So 1000 micrometer is equals to 1 millimeter. X micrometer, which is the equivalent of 50 millimeters in micrometer, is what we want to calculate, right? Do you understand what I've just done here?
Yes, sir.
You cross multiply and you have 1000 micrometer times 50 millimeters divided by 1 millimeter. Millimeter here, we cancel millimeter here. And this gives us 50,000 micrometer, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
the simplest or the actual thing that happened there is that we multiply 1000 by 50 and that gives us 50,000 micrometer over 2,000 micrometer. Micrometer cancels micrometer. The 3 zeros here cancels the 3 zero here. We have 2 here 1, 2 in 50, 25. The answer is times 25. That's the magnification. Do you understand what I did? First thing is the formula. Then the second thing is the conversion. Right? So 1,000 micrometer gives us 1 millimeter. Don't forget this. Which structures are present in a bacterial cell? So the bacterial cell is a prokaryotic cell that has cell wall, like a plant cell has cell wall. Some bacterial cells have
And has a
flagella, you can see, but they do not have nucleus. Plant cells don't have nucleus. They only have DNA, circular DNA in the cytoplasm. They don't have nucleus. They just have circular DNA like this in the cytoplasm. They have ribosome. So this is a cell wall in a bacterial cell. You can draw this. The bacterial cell. The bacterial cell has cell wall. Bacterial cell has cell membrane. The bacterial cell has cytoplasm. The bacterial cell has ribosome. The bacterial cell has circular DNA. Also, you find what we call plasmids. Note that we also have what is called plasmids in some bacterial cell, plasmid. They are also DNA, another form of DNA, plasmid. Make sure you draw this, or you draw, maybe I'll give you as an assignment to tell others. So put down this assignment. Are you there?
Okay.
Draw and label a bacterial cell. Draw and label a bacterial cell. Then give I'm going to give 5 similarities between a bacterial cell and a plant cell. Okay? Did you see the question? Have you put down the question?
Yes.
Cool. From what I have just explained to you, a bacterial cell has cell wall, but the bacterial cell does not have a nucleus, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. So the answer is B. So in which part of the cell is oxygen used to release energy from nutrient molecules? What will you pick? Number 9.
A.
Good. Very good. What's the function of ribosome? Produce what?
Protein.
Protein from amino acids, right? Rough endoplasmic reticulum produce and transport, right?
Yes.
Proteins. Vesicle transport and transport proteins out of cell. A palisade cell, remember what a palisade cell is, right?
Yes. A
photosynthetic what? Cell. Yeah, it's a photosynthetic cell found in the leaf. You know what a nerve cell is? A nerve cell is a neuron. A neuron that transports information from our brain to other part of our body. So a neuron is an animal cell, right?
Yes.
Yes, a neuron is an animal cell. A palisade cell is a typical plant cell. So only the palisade cell has a what? How will you go for?
Cytoplasm.
Come on. That means they want you to compare the palisade cell and the nerve cell. They now ask you in this question, only the palisade cell has a what? Is that a similarity or a difference? Is the question asking you about a similarity or a difference between the two types of cells? Looking at that question. Is a difference. Said only the palisade cell has a what?
Cytoplasm.
No, now, Fedora, we have done this thing today. Fedora, we did say that a plant cell and an animal cell both have cytoplasm, right? A plant cell and an animal cell both have a cell membrane. Both types of cell have a cytoplasm. They have nucleus. It is vacuole that is commonly found in a plant cell. Okay. So only the palisade cell has a vacuole. Does it make sense? Adora, do you understand? So a difference between a palisade cell, which is a plant cell, and a nerve cell, which is an animal cell, is a vacuole. I hope that makes sense, right? What could have been another difference?
Yes, sir.
What could have been another difference apart from vacuole that a palisade cell has, but the nerve cell does not have, apart from vacuole? Could be cell wall, right?
Chloroplast.
And chloroplast. Very good. It could be cell wall and chloroplast. Very good. Is cell membrane a similarity or a difference? Fedora, cell membrane is a similarity.
Sir?
I said, is cell membrane a similarity or a difference? Is a similarity. Lysosome, similarity.
Similarity.
Golgi body, similarity. Endoplasmic reticulum, similarity. Nucleus, similarity. Mitochondrion, a similarity. Cytoplasm, a similarity. DNA, similarity. Ribosome, similarities. Right? Get them.
Yes.
All right. So the diagram shows the palisade mesophyll cell from a green leaf. In which label part does photosynthesis occur and where is starch stored? So during photosynthesis, glucose is produced, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, glucose is produced during photosynthesis. That's the food that is made. Now, the excess glucose that is produced in the chloroplast during photosynthesis is now stored as starch, the complex carbohydrate starch. So it is actually where photosynthesis takes place. That's where starch is also stored. So starch is stored in chloroplast. So you can see you can actually have two functions of chloroplast. Number one is the site of photosynthesis. Number two, storage of what? Starch. Just to store starch. So the answer to this question should be why. Chloroplast is where photosynthesis occurs. It's also where starch is stored, right? So we move to the next one. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Which row describe a root hair cell? So the root hair cell looks like this. I'm sure you have come across something like this before. A root hair cell. So the root hair cell looks like this. The root hair cell is a plant cell found in the roots. No chloroplast because it's in the root. But there's cell wall, there's vacuole, and other cell organelles. So this root hair cell has this long root hair to increase surface area for absorption of water and soil nutrients, so that water can easily get into so that the root hair cells can easily absorb water and nutrients so that this can be made available for the plant cells. So, does the root hair cell allow water to pass into the plant? Does it allow water to pass into the plant? Does it increase surface area of the roots?
Yes.
Does it lose water by transpiration? And does it allow water to pass into the plant? We just said that. Yes. So that means this is not correct. Does it increase surface area of the roots? Yes. That means this is not correct. Yeah, it's in the way I'm eliminating. This is not correct. Does it allow the plant to lose water by transpiration? No. It's the leaf that allows the leaf cells that allows water to be lost by transpiration. The loss of water, vapor from the leaf, that's transpiration. The roots head cell allows absorption of water, not loss of water by transpiration. So the answer to this question should be option B. Which organism is X?
Mitochondria.
Very good, very good. You're smart. I've been drawing this mitochondrion today like this. Right? So you just picked it. That's good. This is the chloroplast. This is the cytoplasm. This is the nucleus. This is the nucleolus. The nucleolus.
Sir,
I'm with you, please. You were saying something.
sir, the inner part that there is no organ, there's nothing inside there. What's it called?
Can you see this, please? This is vacuole. Large central vacuole. That's what it's called, okay?
Okay.
That's a large vacuole. It contains water, contains salt, contains sugar, contains enzymes, contains hormones, contains pigments that can give color to the plant cells. That can give color to the plants. Yeah. So that's it. 3 cell structures are listed: cell wall, cytoplasm, nucleus. Which structures are found in palisade cells and liver cells? What will you go for?
One and
Come on. Come on. Liver cells, are they plant cells or animal cells?
animal.
Oh yeah, now apply knowledge. Come on, apply the knowledge well. Let's go. You can do it. I know, right? I know you can do it. Let's go. Give me the right answer. Which structures are found in palisade cells and in liver cells? It's not one.
Oh,
It's
God.
not 1 and 2. Can't be 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is wrong. Do you have cell wall in liver cells?
No.
Come on, give me the right answer. Let's go.
2 and 3.
Good. There's cytoplasm in both plant and animal cells. There's nucleus in both plant and animal cells. So it's 2 and 3. Let's go. The diagram shows 2 plant cells, P and Q. What would you say?
How does P differ from Q? It
Yeah.
has no. It has no chloroplast.
Very good. Very good. There's vacuole. There's nucleus. Come on. There's cell wall. But there's no chloroplast. You've done well. That's very good. Let's go number 16. This is a plant cell. This is an animal cell. I'm helping you out. This is an animal cell. This is a plant cell. This is an animal cell. What would you go for? Do you know what animal cell this is?
Sir,
Do you know what animal cell this is? What does it stand for? That's a red blood cell.
Red
Now,
blood
a
cell.
mature red blood cell has no nucleus. A mature red blood cell has no what?
Nucleus.
So what would you go for? Which structure do all these cells have? So they all have cell wall.
Yes.
Come on. I have just shown you 2 animal cells here. Can they have cell wall? Answer that question. Is it yes or no question? Do animal cells have cell wall? No. That's a
No.
capital no. Have you seen, are there animal cells here? 1, 2. You can even see the way they look. They look irregular. They don't have shape like this one. And these are plant cells. These ones have shape because of their cell wall. They look rectangular too because of their cell wall. They have a regular shape because of their cell wall. Plant cells have cell wall. Animal cells don't have cell wall. So cell wall is not seen in all the cells. Do they all have chloroplast? Only one cell here has chloroplast. So chloroplast is not common to all the cells. Do they all have nucleus? They would have all had nucleus, but you can see this cell does not have a nucleus. So they don't all have a nucleus, but they all have cell membrane. All cells have cell membrane, whether bacterial cell, plant cell, animal cell, they have cell membrane. Do you understand? It's a cell. This is a sperm cell, right?
Yes.
This is a sperm cell. So the answer here is just cell, simply cell. Okay. Number 18. What's xylem? Is xylem a cell, tissue, organ, or system?
Tissue.
So what's the answer? What will you go for?
A tissue.
A tissue used for support, right?
Yes.
So xylem can transport. Xylem can also support. Note that about xylem. Xylem and phloem, I know you have done this. They both transport, but xylem can support. So let's go to 19. The diagram shows a student's drawing of 2 guard cells. Remember, guard cells found in the lower epidermis
Yes.
surrounding stoma, right? So they said, which label is not correct? A is a chloroplast. That's correct. B is the cell membrane. That's correct. C, excuse me. No. No. C is the vacuole. That's correct. B is the cell membrane. Look at it very well. It's not the cell membrane. It's the cell wall, right?
Yes.
This is supposed to be the cell membrane, right? That's the cell membrane. It's just like the palisade cell we've been drawing since, we've been considering since. This is the cell wall, right? But this is the cell membrane, right? And then the vacuole.
Yes, sir.
This is vacuole, the vacuole. So here, the cell wall, this is correct. This goes for cell wall. This or this goes for cell wall, provided this part. But this is cell membrane, not this part. So that's the wrong label. Answer 20, and let's bring the class to a close. What would you go for? How does a liver cell? Very good, Fedora. Very good. You have done well. This is a quite indirect one. It's not a straightforward one. You have been able to do well.